Hey yo, Shalom. All praise to Yahweh, Hashem Yahushua, Hashem Rakakadash, double honor to the apostles and elders, GreatMillStone, who rule well. And Shalom to the brothers that did in the work in sincerity and truth. It's a brother I'm for the GMSLondon camp. Saw this article on RT, and it's funny, the situation in Venezuela is more or less, it's, it's a good little sign of things to come, man. Because what's going on, it's kind of been because the thing is the Venezuela, brothers been talking about the Venezuela situation for a good little while. And it's a thing where it's like slowly built up over time. Now what you're seeing in the news, hey, it's getting fucking intense. People are getting messed up, man. And it's a lot of things that right now people are like, oh yeah, Venezuela, that's gonna be coming over to the West. Gonna come to America, gonna come to the UK, Europe, various places in the world are gonna, receive the same madness that's going down there is gonna come here. Because that's, these places where these events go down, it's basically a thing where it's slowly building up, man. And unlike the elites, there's a lot of these different circumstances are basically caused by the elites. They've got a hand in it. They'll send over CIA, certain ops will take it, will make certain things happen. These mercenary squads, and then basically the result that they want is what they'll get in the end, man. A good example is like Libya, where they had Gaddafi. That guy's country, he got fucking jacked up, messed up. His country got, chopped up for parts, man. Oils was taken out, all the goods, all his wealth was taken out. Same for Iraq, man. Like, what's his name? Saddam Hussein. He got fucked up, man. I had the video online of him getting fucking hung. His neck got snapped. So Esau's basically he's an unholy terror, man, and he gets what he wants through death, destruction, manipulation, these kinds of things. But let me read this on RT. It says, what Venezuela's minister says major power outage likely caused by cyber attack, points finger at US, and more likely than not it is. It says a cyber attack is likely the reason for the major blackout that left most of Venezuela in darkness. A Maduro government official said, hinting that the US may be involved in the offensive, as Venezuela is still reeling from a nationwide blackout. And the thing is a nationwide blackout, that's no easy feat to achieve, man. Shit. Nationwide blackout, the whole nation. Like, that's, even if there's just like one power station, there's all kinds of backups. It's like, the second Matrix film where they had to fuck up the power station, turn the power station off. Like, all kinds of backup systems, run on different technologies. There's all kinds, there's checks and balances. So it's not just like, even if you blow the thing up, it's not 100% guaranteed that the thing's just gonna that it's gonna take out the power. So it's likely a coordinated attack, very complex, meticulous attack that took down like all the backups as well, man. Which stinks of America, because who's got the interest? Trump was talking about sending the troops over there. He's basically trying to dictate. This guy, they've anointed Juan Guaido, some nobody, as the new president. He's not even in the country, and he's trying to bring in aid. They say aid. Death squads, man. It says, as Venezuela is reeling from a nationwide blackout, Nicolas Maduro's government says the emergency was a result of an external influence. The major power outage was likely prompted by a cyber attack against a Guri hydroelectric plant, which produces 80% of the country's electricity. Jorge, I think it's fucking Jorge Rodriguez, Venezuela's coordination and information minister said on Friday, according to local media. The official went on to hint that the US Senator and fierce anti-Maduro campaigner Marco Rubio may be linked to the offensive. Rodriguez found it suspicious that shortly after the failure, Rubio shared specific information on Twitter about the emergency that even local authorities were not aware of in the time. How did Marco Rubio know of the attack a few minutes later than the backup generators? A few minutes later than that. Huh? No, a few minutes later that the backup generators had failed. At that time, no one knew yet. It says, branding the countrywide power outage the most brutal attack on the Venezuelan people in 200 years. The minister promised to file a complaint to the office of the UN High Commission for thingy rights. And UN High Commission ain't gonna give no shit. That's just an extension of Esau's power, man. It says what? President Nicolas Maduro earlier also raised suspicion of Washington standing behind the power outage as he accused the US of waging the electricity war. The country's electric energy minister for this part said deliberate sabotage on behalf of the US-backed opposition was the reason. Caracas and a number of other Venezuelan cities were plunged into darkness on Thursday, and the power outage shut the capital's subway and left principal roads gridlocked as traffic lights were put out of order. The country's largest international airport was left without power. While power started to return to some parts of Caracas, officials are so far unable to fully restore the supply. See, them guys getting jacked up, man. And the thing is that darkness is, that's part of becoming destruction, man. That understanding being taken from this place. This place is going to be darkened as well, because it says what? The curses of Egypt are going to come on this place. And one of the curses on Egypt was that darkness, man. You had, what was it? Wisdom of Solomon, I think 18? Either 17 or 18, where it goes into the darkness, how those apparitions that were caused by it. These guys were getting madded up. They were dying of fear because of what was going down there. So, that darkness is going to come as well, man. Where the lights are going to come out and then everything's going to be fucking through, man. You watch, because we're in the UK, obviously, so it's there's a film, Children of Men, that's an excellent film. That showed, how you just had, schools that were just completely desolated and abandoned. Once you kind of got outside of the outskirts, the city was that super metropolis gridlock lockdown where they had everyone completely under the spirit and vibration of that New World Order. But then outside it was desolate and disrepair. And there weren't, power wasn't available like that, man. Men had to have their own generators. But then this is a thing where it's going to be... It's like with Alex Jones. All those preppers and guys that have been buying these backup generators. Esau's going to be keeping track of all these guys who are so-called preparing for them times. And he's going to be, He's going to have them on a list. And then these guys are going to go and get whacked. Like the road where they had the place where they stumbled upon the underground kind of storage place where the guy had all the cans of food. But then that guy weren't around. Shock horror, all that food there, that guy weren't around. Because a lot of guys would have known, you probably just got whacked. Someone could have been like, yo, fuck this shit, son. Yo, what? What you out here, yeah? You out here. Hey, we got you, son. Hey, just get you fucking... No, the nigga got cooked up, man. Them guys were going in, man. Let me read this. Sirach? Nah. Ecclesiastes 12:1 says, remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. Yeah, this is a thing you got to come into when you're young and in the strength of your power, so you can do this word, man. Go out in them streets and sacrifice that body for this word. It says, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease. Yeah, that grind. You look in Venezuela, that grind ceased. Ain't no one making no money. Ain't no one getting no food. These people eating garbage, man. These men are probably chopping up possums. They're gonna have to be great. They're gonna be soon. The kids, I'm sure, out in the sticks somewhere, some kids are really getting chopped up and eaten, man. They're just like, yo, we're gonna roll the dice. Either it's Tay Tay or Zay Zay. Tay Tay or Zay Zay's getting cooked up in the pot, man. They rock the pot, season up Zay Zay's little arms and legs, and then munch them up, man. Because that's the curse is coming down. It says what? Because they are few, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of grinding is low, and we shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. Yeah, so that's, that window's gonna be darkened, grinding's gonna be low. It's gonna be all messed up, man. Nothing but desolation and death, and this is Esau is planning to utilize that desolation and death for his kingdom, but the Lord's the one who's actually ahead, man. A lot of that is judgments and punishments on these tribes, on Israel, and on the heathen as well that been having a good time. But then it's going to bring that death and destruction, man. It says also, when they shall be afraid of that which is high, and fear shall be in the way, and almashie shall flourish, and the grasshopper shall be a burden, and desire shall fail, because a man goeth to his long home, and the mourners go about the streets. Everyone's just going to be through. Could you see them videos of Venice? Them guys are through, man. And that's how it's going to be over here. Because the thing is nothing but death and destruction. Nothing but people getting messed up, man. That's all that's going to be going down. It says, although even ever the silver cord be loosed, or the golden bowl be broken, or a pitcher be broken at the fountain, or the wool broken at the cistern, then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto the power who gave it. Everything's just going to be reduced to nothingness, man. All this so-called great society that's been built up, it's going to be brought to naught, man, on a global scale. Just crazy when you think about it, man. Absolutely everything on the globe is going to be wasted, and then the earth's going to be renewed, man. But yeah, I'll leave it there. That's why everything you see on the news happening over there, you just got to be firm in your mind for that to be coming over here real soon, man. But yeah, I'll leave it there, man. Shalom. Yabashim Shabbat.